basically be the finale of the franchise here on MLB 23. I I've enjoyed bringing this to you guys all year, but the time has come for us to put an end to it. I was gonna do this I was gonna do this tomorrow, but the football's gonna be on, and I don't want to do it tomorrow, so we're gonna do it today instead. Um, if you happen to enjoy this stream or enjoy this series in general, the last 60 episodes, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that.
This is Chris Singleton, and welcome
It's
to the
completely
show.
free, and you can always decide to unsubscribe later. But after we're done with this, we're gonna start playing Road to the Show. I was going to do
It's easy sometimes when you just coast along. Like it or not, something always seems to go wrong. Sometimes people build you up just so they can knock you down. Sometimes they will have you there because they need someone around. Perhaps you'll receive invitations for tea. Or perhaps you will laugh and you'll make them all smile. Or maybe you'll join them, cause it had to be. Perhaps you'll forget what you forgot for a while. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside.
Oh my god. This song is so old.
Ready to go now. So stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. And a pitch. Down the middle for a strike. And we're underway. Pitch is in there. That is strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Blackman hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Trevor Story. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And that's through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Blackman settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. Devers now hoping to lock up a home run title down the stretch. He leads the league right now. And that one is in for a strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He made him pay for that one. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Here's Turner now. In there for strike one. That's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. And the home team down a run. Back after. And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. And he deals. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And Sale deals. Hard hit left side. Story sends it over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And here is C.J. Cron. Chopped to third, and he grabs it foul. Sale delivers. There's a strike. Red Sox already leading. In the air out to center. Verdugo gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Orioles held in check there. Still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. The wind to kick the pitch. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. Out of here. Bobby Dahlbeck blasts one out. His 27th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Number 83 stands in now and watches strike one. Strike two.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
0-2 now. Hit hard. That gets through. Man at first. Here's Alex Verdugo. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little...
Runner goes again. Strike in there. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
And the 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. His 41st home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Reese McGuire in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder,
Adam Duvall at the plate. One of the elite home run hitters in the league this year. In there, and it's 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That's in there. That one hammered left field. That's back there. That one is gone. Adam Duvall hits one out. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Ref Snyder, batting with one down, takes a strike. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Mateo relay to third, and he's got no chance. He's out. Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. And there's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Puts the squeeze on that one. And that back now at Oriole Park, Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking. And one out now. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Called strike right there.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. First offering, and it just misses.
1-1, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Sale and a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Sale gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here in Baltimore, here's Rafael Devers. Kremer back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Devers, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times that...
There's a swing and a drive, and caught on the warning track. Here's Justin Turner. Grounded out his first time. And the 0-1. Here's a rocket out to left. Blackman makes the grab for the second out. Bobby Dahlbeck up next for the Red Sox. The solo homer his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. Dahlbeck hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped to short. Fires over to Crone. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the ground, out to short. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8.
Now it's Charlie Blackman. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. James McCann in now.
The catcher, James.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And it's fouled away. Blackman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Going to count 1 and 2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 3.
Jorge Mateo now. Mateo measures 6 feet even, 180 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Sail ready. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. One left for the Orioles. It's 5-0. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 2. There's the strike. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Line to left. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And the batter now, Alex Verdugo. He's already homered in this game. In there, and it's 0-1. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. There's a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Seth Johnson is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Hall getting cranked up as well. Line drive caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time. Here's Reese McGuire. 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base. One away with a runner at third. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Manager at it. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen. Seth Johnson. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Duvall batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. The wind of the pitch. And that one ripped to left. And in one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in with mechanics.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. In there for strike 1. Duvall stands at second with 2 gone. Pitches in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Santander makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Colton Cowser. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next pitch is popped up. Devers puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
C.J. Cron getting ready to hit. Flied out to center in his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Goes down looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Close, but call the ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Here comes a pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 0-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And here is Devers. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the 1st inning. Runner takes off for 3rd. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to 3rd, and he's in there easily.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal 3rd right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Here's the 0-1. There's a strike. No outs. Runner over at 3rd. That's a base hit. Run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that
runner on the go. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
And a pitch. Runner on the go again. McCann fires. Oh, caught stealing.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at 3rd base in that situation. Just doesn't make any sense.
2 outs, base is empty. Bobby Dahlbeck up next for the Red Sox. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. That's through there for a strike. Bounced up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. But they push across 1 run on 2. Bottom of the inning, and now Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Here's the 0-2. Here's a high chopper. In there safely.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Swing and a bouncer. Story over to second, to Dahlbeck. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Miguel Vargas now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he pumps it a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, number 83. There's a strike. Johnson, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away. Alex Verdugo will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Righty delivers. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. The throw into second. The tag, and they got him down going for 2.
The double. It was off the wall.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Reese McGuire. In there for strike 1. McGuire measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Oh, 2 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Charlie Blackmon. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Over to Dahlbeck. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, James McCann.
Here is James McCann.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one's in there, 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he takes it himself for the out.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And here it comes. Strike 2. Down the left field line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Nice weight transfer there. He gets the front foot down, and when a hitter is hitting against a firm front side, his hands can be lightning quick through the zone.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings through that one.
All right, guys.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. And the Orioles leave one. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Adam Duvall. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Michael Gibbons, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Hernandez, a left-hander, also throwing. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there.
Thanks for the real run.
And it's gone. He'll circle the bases. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here is Rob Refsnyder. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
And a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Liner, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
0-2 now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So a lefty out of the pen, D.L. Hall.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So
There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. And that's in there for strike one. Refsnyder on third with 2 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Out to center. And Turner is retired. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0 game. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now C.J. Cron. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Josh Winkowski. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And there's a strike. And a pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Devers throws on to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
On the ground, right side, on to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. We go to the 8th. And now the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. The wind and the pitch. In there at the knees. In for a strike. And it's 0-2. And the pitch. Hit hard, base hit.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So a man aboard. And next for the Red Sox, number 83. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. On the ground to first. Slings to second. A 3-6-1 double play. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. And that one in the air center field. He's got it. And that is that. And the Red Sox lead one as the lead holds at 8-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Ramon Urias. So they bring on the veteran, Chris Martin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now back, second baseman.
And next for the Orioles, Miguel Vargas. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Strike 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Ref Snyder on his way over. Snags it for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Now
base.
batting, left fielder, Charlie.
Here's Chuck Nasty.
Blackman.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Martin settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. Still 8-0.
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Adam Duvall. The wind of the pitch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Hall measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. The 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ref Snyder stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. In the air, right side. Santander drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Man at first. And now the shortstop, Trevor Story. That's a laser base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's Devers at the plate. In there at the knees, and that's strike one. And a slider catches the zone.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Couple of singles back to back. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Justin Turner now. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Base hit center field. One run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away. Bobby Dahlbeck up next for the Red Sox.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Kicks and fires. That clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two down. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a double-digit lead. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher, James McCann. The pitcher on here, John Schreiber.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Jorge Mateo digs in now. There's the strike. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Cowser in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2. On the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're
ready to go here. Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. And the pitch. In for a strike. And we're underway in Baltimore. That one's in there. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Cowser racing over to make the catch. Yu Chang up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Kicks and deals. Out to short. Mateo zips it to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. In there for strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Well struck right field. And that ball is gone. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Turner now. And the right-hander deals. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And a base hit right there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. In there, and it's 0-1. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Splits the plate. 0-2 now.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Rogers gathers and throws to first. And that's the 3rd out. Solo shot opens the scoring for Boston. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Bottom of the 1st. And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And now the lefty. Got him looking. 1 away.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Here's Adam Frazier. Swings through that one. 0-1. Line drive to short and caught. And here is C.J. Cron. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Red Sox already leading. Center field. Rafaela under this one. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, and now the rookie second baseman, Wilyer Abreu. That's in there. Strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Mateo sends it to first. And quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Adam Duvall at the plate, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And that's in there for strike 1. Slider clips the zone. 0-2 now. In the air, center field. Cowser under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Reese McGuire. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. And stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. There's a strike. Pops it up as he checks his swing. Devers makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be. Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Rob Refsnyder. And a strike in there. Refsnyder, 32 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Santander makes the grab, 1 away. Yu Chang up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. The 0-2 stays alive.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 0-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Rafael Devers up to hit. In there for strike 1. Devers in his 7th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And Devers hits that one. Could be extra bases. Chang rounds second on his way to 3rd. Lead runner holds at 3rd, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Turner climbs in on that right side. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Touches down, that's a hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Dahlbeck in the box now, takes strike 1. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
At the belt and fires. Hammered on the line, base hit. 1 runs in, and And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Now here is Wilyer Abreu. In for a strike. It's 0-1. One out, bases full. Next offering is in for a strike. Right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4. A 2-run double. And the batter now, Adam Duvall. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. There's a strike at the knees. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Seth Johnson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Hall getting loose as well. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Coming out for the Orioles, Seth Johnson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Cowser makes the catch, and that'll do it. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. And welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. And there's the strike. Rodgers measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon. And there's the strike. And a big swing and a miss.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. That one misses. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Ref Snyder in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
1 gone, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Yu Chang. And that's in there for strike 1. Ref Snyder at first, 1 gone. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard ground ball, base knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael.
Devers now. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a base hit. Santander gets it back in quickly. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. Here's Justin Turner. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. In the air out towards right center. That one hops against the fence. He scores as well. They clear the bases, and it's an 8-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
1 down. And next for the Red Sox, Bobby Dahlbeck. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a base hit up the middle. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Abreu, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout.
Out towards right center field. Santander takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Next to hit, Adam Duvall. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cowser trots over to his left, and that is that.
All right.
Back here in
That made it
Baltimore,
to the
John
fourth,
Shabby
a little
and Chris
bit easier, I
Singleton
guess.
with you.
Right.
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jorge Mateo. That's in for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Stepping in, Adam Frazier. First pitch just misses. The Orioles hitless so far in the game.
Connor Wong's going to be the next 2 innings, or the next 2 games too. After this game, we're going to get Connor Wong in the next 2 games. He'll finish off the regular season.
So now 1-2.
Now I know what most of you guys are probably thinking. Alright, am I going to do playoffs? I've said this before and I'll say it again. I never do playoffs. So just in case you're wondering,
waits.
go towards the end of
on the ground to short.
Go towards the end of last year's games or last year's
retired.
streams, and then come back to this year's streams.
2 outs, base is empty.
And come back to this video
CJ Crone.
I mean, I haven't seen any comments lately, but I know the comments are probably going to be like, oh, "Where's the playoffs? Where's the playoffs?"
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's what we're doing.
Another 0-2 count
doing
right
regular
here.
season.
Pitcher just in the driver's
we're going to
seat.
move on to the road to the show.
Anywhere he wants to go right here.
Ground ball up the middle.
Bring that to you guys tonight as well.
Slings to first.
Before No Mercy starts.
Retire.
Yes, summer wrestling.
Third out. Orioles held in check there, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
All right.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Keegan Aiken. He last pitched 2 days ago. And he deals. McGuire leading things off and takes a strike. Strike 2. To the right side. A dive. He's got it. Onto the pitcher. And they get the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
Blackman makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30,
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, Yu Chang. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And fires in a fastball at 95. Refsnyder off of first with 2 away. On a line out towards center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here is Anthony Santander. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Up the middle. Nice grab. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to the pitch. And a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but it certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Rutschman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Orioles yet to pick up a hit here. And takes low for ball one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Out to short. Over to Dahlbeck. Rutschman retired. That is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 8-0. Back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers. There's a strike. Aiken goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Now that's smacked to right center. Cowser hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Turner stands in now and watches strike one. That one's in there. 0-2. This one smoked out to left. Turner is out, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Bobby Dahlbeck. That misses. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's in there, and the count 1-1. 2 outs. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. And that is gone. Bobby Dahlbeck blasts one out. His 28th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 9-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Abreu in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Popped in the air, left field. Blackman makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Walter back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Swing and a pop-up. Chang sizes this one up, makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Colton Cowser getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Left-hand hitter waits. And fouled off. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Let them know that you the best. I ain't never seen the best. Let them know that you the best.
And welcome back. Now it's going to be Adam Duvall. And a pitch. And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Michael Givens preparing to come on if needed. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one ripped into right. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Rogers with a relay throw. Tag. Save. Bang, bang play. That was close. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. That's in there. That's strike one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Duvall stands at second with no outs. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So they're at the corners now. So stepping in for Boston, Cedane Rafaela. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And there's the strike. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Michael Givens.
They need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 10-0.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now at the plate, Rob Refsnyder. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Santander racing after it. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's 3 singles in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
At the plate, Yu Chang. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. All loaded up, all Red Sox in this one. Strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That one's in there. That's strike two.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 14-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Only comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Coming on for the Orioles, Darwinzon Hernandez.
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Still only one out here in the inning. In the air, out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So a man aboard. And here's the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. And that's in there for strike one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Turner leads off first with one away. In the air to left center. Blackman going after it. 2 down.
Hold on. Let me read this message real quick.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The pitch. That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jorge Mateo now. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Chris Murphy. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Murphy.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. To the right side. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Adam.
Now the number 2 hitter, Adam Frazier. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The Orioles still looking for their first hit in this one. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So next to hit for Baltimore, C.J. Cron. That one's in there, 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The pitch. Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing. Back here in Baltimore, we're at the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Adam Duvall. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. D.L. Hall up and loosening in the pen. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. High in the air, out to right. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. Kicks and deals. McGuire over at first with one away. In the air, left side. Blackman going after it. Out, number 2. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Out towards left center. Blackman going after it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox, but they're still on cruise control. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Joely Rodriguez on the pitch out of the pen here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And he deals. This one high in the air to left center. Refsnyder sizing this one up. Makes the catch. One down. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Mountcastle now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
You so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the shortstop at the plate, Yu Chang. The pitch. And he takes a strike. Hernandez in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit right there. Man at first. Here's Rafael Devers. That's in for a strike. That's a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
At the belt and fires. That clips the corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Left field. Blackman going after it. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And next for the Red Sox, Bobby Dahlbeck. That one ripped but foul. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. One run is in.
Everything came together for him. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Abreu, batting with one down, takes the strike. And that's a strike. That's a base hit as a run scores. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Adam Duvall will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1. There's the strike. Up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first, out number 3. So they get last chance for the home team. And into the box for Baltimore, Brendan Rodgers. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Brazier.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning. Waste no time there. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Strike 2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Rodgers leads off first with 1 away. And that one fouled off. The toss to second. Not in time at first.
He's
It's
out.
a fielder's choice. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. Down to their final strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a tapper on the run, sends it over to first, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
ready to go. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. And we are underway.
First pitch, 7-0 pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Nobody out, runner at first. Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here is Devers looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. There's the strike. Called strike right there. First and second here, no outs. Got one out to right. Santander in pursuit. Makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Trevor Story. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one's in there. And that is strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
There's a strike. Hard hit, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Tristan Casas in the box now. Takes strike 1. 4th in the AL in RBIs. Strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mateo puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Adam Duvall at the plate. Very used to hitting in spots like this. Right now 2nd in the AL in RBIs. First pitch, and he just misses. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 now. There's a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Duvall, a swing and a deep drive. Left field. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. And they lead by 3. Safe. He beats it.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead, and now the shortstop, Yu Chang. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
There's the strike. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on 3. It's 6-0.
Well, they really crushed that thing down the line.
D.L. Hall taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here is Cedane Rafaela. That one's in there, 0-1. There's the strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Now the left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Singled and scored his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. There's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Into center. Mateo has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that will end the inning. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Now here is Jorge Mateo. And the pitch. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Not
shit,
in time. He's safe. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike 1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. And that's in there for strike 1. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Second inning set to go. Justin Turner now. Hall back to work. That's a slider for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Seth Johnson getting ready to go. Next offering is in for a strike. The line to kick the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's Devers at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one is absolutely belted, and it's off the top of the wall. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Trevor Story now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's the strike. No outs, runners at first and second. That's out to center field. Mateo has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. 2 on with 1 out. Now batting Tristan Casas. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, 0-0. Here it is, hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Base hit, left center field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Flied out his first time. In there for strike 1. Base is loaded. 1 away. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Base hit and a run in to score. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is still loaded and still only 1 away. Adam Duvall now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that's in there for strike 1. That's through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing.
Base hit and a run in to score. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Now batting.
And next for the Red Sox, Yu Chang. He's already homered in this one. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. There's the strike. 1 out, base is full. There's a line drive to left field. Nice grab on the run. 2 away. Cedane Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. In there, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the grab, and that is that. 2 runs in the inning, but they strain. Back now at Oriole Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that one is inside ball one. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And a pitch. And a good eye there.
That was not good.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-2 now. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Orioles held in check there, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. New inning getting started. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Wilyer Abreu. Right down the chute, 0-1. Abreu measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. The wind of the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Santander in pursuit. And a quick out, number 1.
Oriole Park, still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
0-2.
Boston doesn't have a blue carpet, so what's the problem?
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Devers
Guys,
in the box again, takes a strike. 1 for 2.
The next game is the last game of the season. I cannot
Next
believe
offer
it.
is in for a strike. That's
Say it every year, man.
Warehouse in right field as
Baseball
well.
season when your team is in the place,
knowing where
in the
you are, a
playoffs,
sense of place. I mean, who can forget
it's
Griffey
bittersweet
hitting the home run
because you know that you won't see your team play until next year.
Double play.
That's why it's so bittersweet.
What a clean killing to end the inning.
Like after tomorrow, I won't see the Sox play until
the bottom of the third and into the box for Baltimore. Ramon Urias.
February, March, and April.
Swing and a pop-up. Devers drifts towards it.
February and March for the preseason. Late March into early April until October or yeah.
Now it's Franchy Cordero. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Right.
Righty delivers. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Strike the flip out. Come on.
And
come on.
Ball. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be James McCann, a guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, 2nd-round pick in 11. 1-1 to McCann. And now 1-2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses
come
outside.
on.
And the
He
count's
swung.
even at 2.
He freaking swung.
Towards first, and he grabs it in foul ground. And the righty deals. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still 8-0.
Seven.
You ain't from where you say you from. You ain't done what you say you done. We don't believe that.
Back here in Baltimore, start of the 4th. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Hall back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. And a slider catches the zone.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 0-2. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for third. Story hung up in a rundown now. Is the tag, and he's out. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That's in there.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Rogers throws to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now batting, catcher, Connor Wong.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. This to center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as it remains in. Welcome back. John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jorge Mateo. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Henderson batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. 0-2 as he waves at that one. And here it comes. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Ranging back, looking up, and it's off the wall. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Good job of just putting the ball in
play. He should have struck out.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Next offering is fouled back. Henderson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Santander takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Next pitch is popped up. Chang settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Duvall. The pitch. And there's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 9-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Michael Gibbons will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Nobody on, nobody out. All Red Sox in this one. Lifted in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now, Cedane Rafaela. Hit on the ground might be 2. Over to Rogers. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Throw cut off to third.
Ow.
And he's out. Cut down.
Damn.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And a foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Turner to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. In there at the knees for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they're down 9-0. Back here at the ballpark, top of the 6th inning, digging in, Justin Turner. And a pitch. And that's through there for a strike. Turner, a former All-Star, 38 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2006. Next offering is in for a strike.
18 years away.
That's to third. Throw on to McCann. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Rafael Devers up to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That one hammered center field. Back there. Out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-0. Story stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. That one to first. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So up next, Connor Wong. And that's in there for strike 1. Wong goes 6'1", 180 pounds. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
In the air, out towards right center. Santander drifts towards it. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. It's now 10-zip. Bottom of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Franchi Cordero. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. James McCann in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Right through there, got him. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Jorge Mateo now.
The center fielder,
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cordero, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 2nd strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Devers makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 10-0.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't leave, I told her.
Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for Boston, Yu Chang. Givens back to work. There's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Adams, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And a pitch. And there's a strike. The pitch. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Chang trying to whittle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Cedane Rafaela digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play. And now Wilyer Abreu. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. So stepping in for Boston, Justin Turner. That one's in there. Strike one. And he pumps it a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground. Whips it to first. And Turner is retired. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. And into the box for Baltimore, Brendan Rodgers. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this. Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusted his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field, Rafaela. Long run into the gap. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Oh, he throws it away. They'll make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now 1-1. Mountcastle at third with 2 away. Next offering is down low. And that one almost got him. 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And the Orioles leave 1. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
Well, he's been an absolute workhorse out of the pen all season long. This is the 70th appearance for him this year, and that says a lot about how much they trust handing the ball over to him.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Base knock right field.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And now Trevor Story. Strike two. Bullpen activity starting up now. Darwinzon Hernandez. The lefty with big swing and miss stuff is getting ready. Here comes a pitch. In the air, right field. Santander drifts towards it. Makes the grab, one down. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Snap throw to first. Dives back out. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And they tag him out. Back now at Oriole Park. Down to third baseman, Ramon Urias. Josh Winkowski on the pitch here.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Here comes the 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. He handles it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Franchi Cordero, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Stays alive. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is James McCann. Strike one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike three. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Connor Wong. The pitch. There's a strike. Aiken in his 4th year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That's a hit. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run across. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the belt and fires. There's a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they extend their lead. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
one is in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to Rogers. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 9. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jorge Mateo. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, John Schreiber.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Chopped to the right side, whips it to first on the run. Now only 1 out remaining.
Number 7.
Brendan Rodgers, the next to hit. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him. And that'll do it. 12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shump.
Hey, one more pitcher. One more freaking pitcher. Because there's one more game. Wow. Alright. Alright, here we go. Series and season finale right here. Before we start, I need y'all to do one thing. Hit the like button on this video. So sub to the channel. And well, I need you guys to definitely hit that like button. Whether or not you hit the sub button is completely up to you.
Baseball. And stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. A wind in the pitch. In for a strike. And this one is off and running. That's a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, number 83. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he takes a strike. Drilled in the air, Right field, way back there, and that is out of here. With one swing, he quiets the crowd, his 12th of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Rafael Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Red Sox already leading.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And Devers hits that one. Cowser makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Trevor.
Here's Trevor Story. 2 hits in the game last night. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Strike 2. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Man at second with 1 away. Now batting Tristan Casas. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. There's the strike. And a strike in there.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cordero grabs it on the run. Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. Smash to the left side. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. And it's 2-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. The line to kick the pitch. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
New pitcher for the Red Sox,
Ladies
James
and gentlemen,
Paxton.
your Red
He's been so good against lefties.
Now pitching for Boston, number 65, James.
Pitches in for a strike.
He's injured,
0-2.
I don't have any other pitchers that I can use for a starter. That's okay. He's only going to do like 4. He's only going to do like 5 innings. Because with the rest
Paxton deals. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Gunnar Henderson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. 1 down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Left-hand batter waits. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. And here is C.J. Cron. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a pitch. got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back.
Brian
Top
Bell
of the
is not the
second.
starter.
The batter now,
Now
Alex
it's James
Verdugo.
Paxton, who in reality is injured.
There's a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting eight.
Yu Chang getting ready to hit. Big game last night. He went 4 for 5. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Safe. That wasn't close.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, maybe
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they get a run at home.
back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Adam Duvall at the plate. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher. Because
here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Next to hit, Rob Refsnyder. And that's in there for strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Out there to center. Makes the catch for the out. Man at first, and it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double. Here's Trevor Story now. Doubled in his first AB. That one's in there, 0-1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
The 0-1.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Here's the 0-2. That's towards center. Cowser going back on this one. He's got it. And the inning is over. Bottom of the second. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And here it comes. And a foul ball. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2 now. A little roller up along first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And quickly one away in the second.
Good fastball in on the hands. Makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Here's Adley Rutschman. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the air right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that. Back now at Oriole Park. Top half of the third inning. And here is Tristan Casas. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Casas, the tall first baseman, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings. And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. Nice stop. Feed to second. That's one. On to Chrome. It's a double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game.
Here's the pitch. Rudder goes again. Throw save. That's a stolen base. Oh, 2 now. Ground ball left side. Henderson over to first in time. Third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And it's even up. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The wind of the pitch. To third. One up, one down.
Oriole Park still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
And now the 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Verdugo ranging after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 2 down. That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget Griffey hitting the home run off of the warehouse in the home run derby? But always when shots are framed, you see that building, you know exactly where you are. Camden Yards. Here's a 1-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Devers snags it on the run. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Back here in Baltimore, and now the center fielder, Adam Duvall. Irvin back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Strike 2. And a pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And next for the Red Sox, Rob Refsnyder. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's a strike. And the 0-2. Into left center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second. Just beat the tag.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now, number 83. That smash towards center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 outs. Devers now. In there, and it's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Seth Johnson is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Hall warming up as well. That's in there. And that is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-0. He's in there. Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now. A new arm into the game, the righty, Seth Johnson. He last pitched 2 days ago. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, and there's a strike. Curveball over for a called strike. Devers at second with 2 down. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner holds it third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
In there for strike 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Out to center. Cowser has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Colton Cowser. Swings through that one out in front that time. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab. Here's a speed threat. Gunnar Henderson went down on strikes his first time through. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Throws to second, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now here is C.J. Cron. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 down. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That one's in there, 0-1. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. That clips the corner. The 0-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double. So, man aboard. Here's Alex Verdugo. And that's in there for strike 1. No outs. Runner on second. In for a strike. 0-2 now. This one bounced to Cron. He takes it on his own. 1 away here in the 5th. Yu Chang up next for the Red Sox. In there, and it's 0-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. That one missed.
1-1.
And 1-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Henderson with a relay home. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Here's the center fielder, Adam Duvall. That's hard hit on the line. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Ref Snyder in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that's in for a strike. Duvall leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's going to be number 83.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Rafael Devers. In there for strike 1. And there's a curve through for a strike. Going 2 now. Base hit and a run in to score. In there safely. It's 8-0.
Comes through with the RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Darwinzon Hernandez.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Story stands in now and watches strike 1. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cowser puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Orioles, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now, Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. Kicks and deals. Got it by him for the K. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. 0-1. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
It's a good take.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that puts him just 1 KO. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The pitch. There's the strike. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Brian Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Next offering is in for a strike. Hammer, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
0-1. And that's in for a strike. Casas at second with nobody out. Gets under it and pops it up. Rogers on his way over. Tracks it down for the out. 1 down. Alex Verdugo up next for the Red Sox. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. And a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. And a superb diving catch. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So a leadoff double. And welcome back. Now it's Franchi Cordero. Paxton back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Cordero in his 6th season, 28 years old. And he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Beavers batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground, and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got some sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it when it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Cowser in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And now the lefty on the ground to third. Throw is high and over his head. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Cowser on at second with 2 down. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. 1 left for the Orioles. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. New inning getting started. And stepping in for Boston, Adam Duvall. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. And he deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Beavers on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And a base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot.
Runner on the go. Throw to second, and great jump.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extent.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. To third. Tag, got it.
Well, I can see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Cowser drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third. Back now at Oriole Park. Stepping in, C.J. Cron. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Chris Murphy.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That's in for a strike. Called strike right there. Kicks and fires. Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Mountcastle, the next to hit, takes outside. Ground ball, Casas steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher.
Yes.
Adley.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Adley Rutschman. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that will end the inning. Orioles held in check there. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. And a pitch. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first, and Devers is set down. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. This one in the air, center field. Puts the squeeze on it, and that is that. Nothing doing for Boston. Bottom of the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Joely Rodriguez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. And obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Rogers batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Duvall makes the grab, and there are two down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So digging in,
Not believe this already.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
One strike.
It's very bittersweet.
Comes up
One more
empty
inning,
on the
the season's
swing.
over.
0-2 now.
This guy's
Crazy.
not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a
Threw it by him. A
Three
swing
more
and a
outs.
miss at the fastball to end the inning.
3 more freaking outs.
Coming on for the Orioles, Brian Baker.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And first offering is
good.
fouled off.
That's terrible.
Baker, a 6'6" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Fought off foul. That one lifted to left. Cordero in position and makes the grab. And there's one away. And the batter now, Alex Verdugo.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Gets the bunt down the right side. Fires to first on the run. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all getting down the line right there. Pretty much did the opposite of what you want to do.
Runner on the go. Safe at second with a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
And that one is lifted in the air. Beavers puts it away. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 9-0.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
And now the center fielder, Adam Duvall. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Hard hit left side. They take the force out, and that'll do it.
All right.
Back here in Baltimore, and now the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. Chris Martin comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here comes a pitch.
Number 55.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One strike.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
On the ground. Whips it to Casas. And the Orioles down to their final out.
Number 2.
Season.
Orioles down to their final out. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
One strike.
Didn't think I'd ever get to this point, man. I literally thought this was just going to be a crapshoot.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Hell yeah.
Right through there. Got him. And that'll do it.
Another day, another
Oh,
win.
yes, that is going to do it for another
These guys
season.
have forgotten how to lose.
That is going to do it for
It's
yet
been
another
so
season of
long since
MLB
they've
The
lost. I
Show
really don't know what else to
franchise
say.
mode.
They're just a
I hope you guys
can't-miss
enjoyed
ball club right now.
all 60
Now,
episodes
your
of
final in this one.
this
And the
series.
road team picks up the win and
I'm
picks
not
up a
100%
sweep.
certain whether or not I'm going to do it again next year, but rest assured if I do, you'll know about
We'll
it.
see you soon.
So, that being said, stay tuned for Road to the Show. We'll do that until probably February. And we'll wait for 24 to come out. So, again, if you enjoyed this stream, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. Feel free to leave comments down below. Let me know what your favorite teams are. Or better yet, let me know if I actually had my team beat your favorite team. I will see you guys again next time. Peace out.